Welcome you all. I am Inas Lenita, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, Marafrim College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the topic tuples from the course Problem Solving and Python Programming, course code G3151. Tuples. Tuples is one among the Python sequence data type. What is that? By definition, a tuple is an immutable, ordered sequence of values of any data types. Basically, it is a sequence data types, so it supports a collection of values. The collection of values can be of any data types. And also, tuple possesses two other properties, that is, it is an immutable and it is ordered sequence of values. First, what does it mean by saying that immutable? Immutables means we cannot change or modify any elements of a tuple. For example, consider a tuple called A with some values parrot, dove, duck, cuckoo. Okay, they are some elements or values present in the tuple. So these values are ordered in such a way they can be indexed. For example, if I want to get the first element present in the tuple, I can call by the index number 0. I can just listen, see, print A of 0 means it returns the first element or the value present in the tuple. Similarly, we can call all the elements. The next one is it is immutable, I already told. If I want to change for example, the fourth element of this tuple, then I have to write like this: A, and in the square bracket I will write the index number, that is 3, equal to the new value I am writing. If I write like this, immediately the Python interpreter throws an error message, because if a element is created as a tuple means it cannot be modified. Then we say it is an immutable one. So values in the tuples are called elements or items. The elements in the tuple are immutable and indexed or can be called ordered. The elements in the list are enclosed in parentheses and they are separated by comma. Now, for example, we can create an empty tuple. Then we can create it just by putting the parenthesis symbol. So it is an empty tuple. Then we can create a tuple with simply an integer numbers. So the tuple name is my underscore tuple is equal to 1, 2, 3. They are simple integers. Then we can create a tuple with mixed data types. As I already told, the tuple now has an integer, a string and a float value. So we can create a tuple depends on our need. It can be of any data type. There is no restriction. So what is the benefit of this tuple? When you are comparing the tuple with the other sequence data type list, tuples are comparatively faster, because when the memory allocation is done for the tuples, it occupies less amount of memory and the pointer can always go to that fixed area, because the memory size is always fixed. If a user wants to protect the data from any accidental changes, tuples can be used. Tuple can be used as keys in dictionaries, while the other data type, that is list, we cannot use as a key in dictionaries. So tuples in these have the advantages of tuples over the list. Operations on tuples. These are some of the operations we can do with tuples: indexing, slicing, concatenation, repetitions, membership and comparison. First one is indexing, accessing tuple elements. As already we told, all the tuples elements are ordered, so they are having an index number. For example, if you are having one tuple A with some integer number, then some strings. if I want to get a particular element, for example, to get the first element means I will use the index number 0. And the next second element means I will use the index number 1. Then, as we know, the Python supports negative indexing also. The tuples also follow the same rule. If I want to get the second last element, then I can use that the index number as -2. So it returns the second last element. So I will get that apple. So if I want the last element means I have to use the index number -1. So it comes in that order. It's same negative indexing in other data types. Second operation is slicing tuples. Slicing means a segment of tuple. That is a portion of tuple we can take. To get that portion, we use the slicing operator. It is nothing but within the square bracket we have the colon operator. It is called the slicing operator. So within the square brackets, we specify the index numbers. For example, the syntax is actually like this: the tuple name of the tuple, then within the square bracket we mention the start index, then we write the colon, then the end index -1. So whatever we mention as the value, then the value -1. That is up to the previous element we will get. So if I want the index number 4 means I have to write the end -1 value as 5. Then we can see the examples. For example, I have this A tuple. If I write this A within the square bracket, I write it 2:4. What does it means? So we are taking a portion starting from the index number 2, and this 4, it's actually n -1. So this 4 is considered as 3. So it's the index number 2 to 3 values are displayed. So the end index value doesn't display. Okay, now we whenever the end value to the -1, okay, only will get it. So here in this example, we get the range from 2 to 3. So we get only this duck and cook. So now I have written this like this within the square bracket. I didn't mention the start index, just a colon, then I have the end -1 value. So n -1 is mentioned as 3, so it goes up to 2. That value is now fixed. If the start value is not mentioned means it by default takes the start value from 0. So we will get the value from the 0th index to the index number 2. So we'll get the 0th index value as parrot, first one index is dove, second index is duck. That's our output. So supposedly we mention the start index. If it doesn't mention the end index means it goes till the end of the tuple. So it starts from the index number 2, it goes till the end of that tuple. So we will get this index number 2, the value is duck, then it goes on up to the end of the tuple. So if I want the full range of tuple means we can simply mention the colon operator within the square brackets. So it gives from the start to till the end of the tuple. So this is about the slicing. Basically in slicing we are creating a portion of the tuple. The third operation is concatenation. So what we mean by concatenation is we are joining two tuples. We can see, for example, if I have A, it's a tuple, so it's written within the parenthesis symbol, we have some values. It's a tuple. Then we have another one tuple called B. We have two values within that, fan and cup. Now I want to concatenate these tuple values A and B. I want to produce a new tuple mean, then I can do it by simply using the concatenation operator. That is simply the addition symbol plus. So if I write C equal to A plus B, it performs the concatenation. So the A tuple as well as B tuple value are concatenated and we will get that new tuple C. Then we can display that value of that C. We can see I have a print statement, concatenate a new tuple C equal to this. I will get an output like this. So it has all the values from the tuple A, then it has the values from the tuple B. This is a concatenation operation. Fourth operation is repetition. Again, if I want to create a new tuple by using the already existing tuple and I need to repeat the values multiple times, then I can do this. So if, for example, if I have one tuple symbol A with values fan and cup, now I want to generate another one tuple B, okay, but here I need to repeat the values of the tuple A 3 times. Then I can simply use that multiplication operator. It behaves as an repetition operator here. So if I did this, then the new tuple B has a value like this. You see, fan cup, fan cup, fan cup, it's repeated 3 times. Okay. Next operation is membership. So again, now using the Python membership operator in and not in, we can check whether a particular element is present in the tuple or not. So in this example, we are checking the element number 5, whether it is present in the tuple A. 5 in A. It returns that true if the value is present. If suppose here again 100 in A, the 100 is not present in the tuple, so it returns that false. Then we get 2 not in A. We are verifying that 2 whether it is not present in A, but 2 is actually present, so it returns the answer false. The next operation is the comparison. So we can apply the comparisons operators also between the tuples. So for example, if I want to verify whether both the tuple are having the same values, then I can use that equal to operators. I am comparing A equal to B. If both our tuples are same, means it returns the true. They are not equal, means we will get the answer as false. Then these are the basic operations. Next, tuples methods. Python has so many built-in methods. Tuple supports these methods. First method is index. So for one particular element, if I want to know the index value for that element, means I can simply call the method index. First A is the tuple name dot, then the method name index, then within the parenthesis we have to give the element value. So in the element, in that whatever the index is present, it returns that index number. So here 5 is present in the index number 4. Next method is count. So count method basically counts that element number of times it present in the tuple. So here a dot count of 3 means we are verifying in the tuple called A with that element 3 how many times it present. Here in this example the 3 is present only one time, so it returns that number 1. So these are some tuples methods. Similarly, Python has so many built-in functions that can be used with tuples. First method is len. So len method is used to return the length of the tuple. So that means it returns the number of elements present within the tuple. If I write len of A, then this tuple A I have totally 5 elements, so it returns the number 5. Then again another function, min function. So min function returns the minimum value, whatever the lower value present within the tuple. If I want to identify the smallest value present in the tuple, then I can call the function min. Min of A. A is the tuple name. So here it returns the value 1. Similarly, we have the function max. So max, within that we have written the tuple name. So within the tuple A, whatever is the biggest number, it returns that biggest number. The next function is del. So del for deleting the tuple. So if I write del of A, then it removes or it deletes the entire tuple. Not only the template, it deletes, it removes the total memory space allotted for that tuple. So it removes it entirely. So after deleting that A, if I try to print that tuple A, then I will get that error message. With that, the basic Python things are complete. Tuple data type is completed. Thank you.